And earlier this morning in Twin Falls, high winds toppled several old, internally rotted trees, knocking down power lines and critically injuring two children who were waiting for the school bus in Twin Falls. Our Derica Kay was at the scene where the incident happened.
The aftermath of this morning's incident is still very visible at the residence of where everything happened. Now, the fallen trees that played a part in the two injured children are now cut up and pushed aside. And then earlier today, crews were on site fixing the power lines that were struck. Gusty winds up to 40 miles per hour and debris. This week's damaging winds led to some Twin Falls residents being critically injured.
I saw all of a sudden just a line of emergency vehicles, headed down the corner here, headed down the road. And usually it's like you see one and it's not a big deal, but all of a sudden there's 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Like, oh, something's going on in the neighborhood.
Von Kasdorf is a nearby neighbor. He says he was out doing chores around the house when he saw the sirens. He then hopped in his truck to see what was going on. When he arrived on scene, this is what he saw.
A tree fell, it struck some utility lines, and ultimately then struck two of the children.
The Twin Falls Sheriff's Office says the two kids, who were under the age of 10, were waiting for the bus when the trees collapsed. And the Twin Falls Fire Department helped with the response.
The children were in the area of those downed power lines or those downed utility lines, as well as integrated in amongst the tree itself. So they had to remove the children and then prepare them for transport as quickly as possible.
The Magic Valley paramedics and Air St. Luke's were also on scene. However, Twin Falls Fire Deputy Chief Aaron Hudson says the weather did impact the kids getting transported to the hospital.
I do know that one of them was flown by air ambulance and one of them was transported by ground, and that the weather conditions actually prevented them from being able to transport any further than the local hospital, as well as additional air resources were requested and could not fly due to the weather conditions.
As for Kasdorf, he said he was shocked to find out his neighbor's kids were injured.
We were really kind of shocked because we know this family and they're wonderful kids and wonderful people, and obviously our hearts just like stops beating because it's like, oh wow, this could be really serious. And
Twin Falls County Sheriff's Office is highly recommending residents and people in the area to steer clear of large old trees or weakened trees and even debris in certain structures until the wind speeds calm down. In Twin Falls, I'm Derica Kay for Channel 7 News.
Thank you, Derica. And we are still waiting to learn more about the conditions of the kids, and a sibling was also present when the trees fell but wasn't hurt.